Now people know me as Animal Andy, and I'm here to do the speech tonight. I got, where's Bartley? Yeah, let's get Bartley up here real quick. First of all, I'd like to thank Larry and Sue Lee for putting this fine evening together, and everybody else who helped out this week to get this together here tonight. When Bart asked me to be his best man, I was happy he picked me. In fact, I was there the very first night Bart and Jessica ever met each other. So I thought that was only fitting. In fact, I think Bartley owes me some credit, because if I hadn't dragged him out to Greens that night, there's a chance that none of this would ever be happening right now.
Woo!
If I remember it right, we showed up, had a few PBRs, and we're talking about how the Buffalo Bills had just drafted Tito that day.
Oh, yeah.
I remember, but he kept disappearing. I kept wondering what the hell was going on here, because it just wasn't like him to disappear like that. Well, the night went on and it was time to go home. Bart told me that he met a girl. He was going to an after party at her apartment. Actually, you know, I was in shock at this moment, because you know, some chick invited him to an after party. I don't know about that. I was sure he was pulling my leg. You know? So I had to do a little snooping around on my own to see what was really going on here. Well, after I seen he wasn't kidding and he really had found a date, I knew I had to call for help. I really needed some help, because this was like totally out of the ordinary. The first person in mind to call for help with Bart was Steve Hibbert. He's right over there. Steve, if you could please stand. See, he really does exist. I don't know what happened, but I couldn't reach Steve that night. Somehow I must have hit a wrong button in my phone, because the operator on the other line said that I'd reached the hotline for an erection lasting longer than 4 hours. So I just let it go, and here we are today. You know, I want to go back in time and tell you about some of the memories I've had with Bart.
Oh, no.
I met him in high school as a junior in about 1998. We have been through hell and high water together, and to me, he is more like a brother that I never had. I'll never forget the day we decided to skip school and go for a little fishing trip out to Fairhaven. He went in to get counted for attendance, and I was supposed to show up later and pick them all up. Well, the next thing that happens, I'm showing up in front of the school. He comes hightailing out the door with the vice principal right behind him. But I think we got away with that one, because that old bastard didn't have his glasses on that day. After high school, we had a lot of college memories together at the Oak Creek Townhomes down in Auburn, New York. All the good times we had with our friends who are lucky enough to be here tonight. God bless. And I mean, these weren't just any old good times down in Auburn. The one time the cops told us they never seen anything this nuts that they broke up. Another memory from Auburn was the time we'd always go into the Colonial Laundromat on, what is that, Genesee Street down there? Yeah, not to do laundry though. We liked that pinball machine, that's for damn sure. I remember the attendant telling us, can't you guys play pinball somewhere else? And we both said, no, we like that one. Another thing Bart was lucky enough to be a part of was being with me when I got my first ticket. It was Thanksgiving morning, 2001. We were late as always. We were trying to get back to Oswego for Thanksgiving dinner. On Route 34 North, just before the shortcut road in Cato, the trooper did a U-turn like Dukes of Hazzard, pulled me over. And I said, well, you know, this isn't good, but I think I'm going to get a ticket because it's a trooper and you don't get off with that. But the kicker is, Bart was there when that trooper gave me the ticket, and I said, wow, buddy, it's Thanksgiving morning and you're working. Doesn't it suck to be you? He didn't like that very much, but it was already too late anyway. We met The Rock one time at a wrestling show, and even Bart, he loves his wrestling. He was, ooh, it's The Rock, and I'm like, it's just another guy, nothing to see, no big deal. Just way too many memories to share, but I couldn't ask for a better friend.
Aww. So
Bartley, after all this is said and done, I'd like to present you with a gift. I went online this week and I found some Italian cruise tickets. And I seen they were running at like 85% off. I actually had to stop, reverse, and do a discount double check to make sure they were the right price, but that's what you got. Well, you know, my time here has come to an end.
Right over my head.
But I put together a little poem for Bart. Alright, it goes like this. Oh Bartley, enjoy the rest of your life with this fine young woman you named as your wife. You've been a great friend, one thing I can't stand. You're a nice guy, but you're a Maple Leafs fan. With just 1 ounce of bad, that leaves a whole lot of good. May you both experience life the way that you should. May your days be filled with love and affection. Don't you dare let her touch that record collection. Or your Xbox 360, which she values at 0. May someday you'll beat me at a game of Guitar Hero. You had a long journey, you come a long way. You jumped ship from Fulton to the Oswego Speedway. I know it sounds crazy, a little absurd. You met some nice guys like J.J. Andros, Papo Rivera, Luther, and Big Bird. So let's keep this going as long as I'm speaking. A shout out to the folks from the swamp who you enjoy Classic Weekend. I thought it'd be cool talking about things that you like, but I know you get nervous when they give me the mic. So I'm going to end shortly and sit my ass down, but you know me for how long, dog? You know I'm a clown. I just want to remind you how lucky you are, but remember one thing, my friend. It all started one night at the bar with a cold PBR.
Our big turn of honor awesome new, well, kind of new brother-in-law. I wanted everybody to give a big round of applause to my parents, who dealt with 2 daughters planning weddings months apart for the